Do you feel the buzz?
Funny or not?
Shit my pants. And we are back here again, you guys. Virtus here, and today we're going to be playing the arcade version of one of the greatest games called And today we're going to be talking about one of the most controversial, hated games of 2016, and that's one and only Doom 4. The game was announced as in production on May 7, 2008, after John Carmack, then lead developer at ID Software, hinted it at QuakeCon on August 3, 2007. Soon afterwards, in 2011, an article came out citing connections to ID Software that Doom 4 had suffered under mismanagement and that development was completely restarted in 2011. Fast forwarding it to present day 2016, on April 15th, 2016, the open beta for Doom 4 came out. At first glance, people loved it. The Doom logo, the music, everything looked kind of doomy. Now, when people started playing the multiplayer and getting into the matches, they saw it as a kind of Halo kind of feel. Almost a kind of Call of Duty mixed with Battlefield and Halo combined. Then all hell broke loose. Then again, that is Doom, isn't it? The gaming fans went wild. They started saying that Doom did not feel like Doom anymore. It felt more like Halo, like your character was a Spartan instead of a Space Marine. That your jump pack booster reminds them of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The game itself was not like Doom anymore. It was something else. In an almost staggering landslide, there was 8,049 negative reviews and 4,992 positive ones on Steam, which works out to a shade under 40% positive reviews and 60% negative views. On the last day of the open beta testing, a reviewer said, "This isn't Doom, this isn't old school, and they aren't going back to their roots. Maybe they just forgot what it used to be about, so stop saying it is. It's another generic modern military shooter with a hellish look. The speed of the gameplay, the weapons, the announcer, the lack of screams/grunts. From Doom Guy, extremely limited editor and no mod tools, it just screams not Doom. The only similarities to Doom is that there's no health regeneration and it takes place in hell. The game could have been tons better had they not tried to use Doom's name and falsely advertise it as an old school shooter game going back to its roots." And then the message gets cut off from right there, as you can see on the pic. I'm pretty sure what he's trying to say is that this game will not make it and a lot of people will not be satisfied with the final outcome of Doom 4. And they can expect a lot of people returning their money for it. Now, just reading a couple of those comments, a lot of those people are saying that a lot of people are not going to be satisfied with Doom 4. Unless you're the average gamer who just loves to play shooter games, you're not going to be that satisfied if you're a hardcore Doom lover fan. And you're going to notice right off the bat that it's really not Doom anymore at that point. It's more of, I don't know, it's more of like a Halo/Call of Duty mix altogether. It really feels like the creators of Doom 4 just mashed up a whole bunch of games that a lot of people like, such as Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all kinds of games, try to mash them up and try to make a couple bucks out of it, just like they did for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360. But then again, I could be wrong, as Eurogamer's Ian Higton summarizes thoroughly. Rather than feeling like a throwback to the old days, the sad fact is, Doom feels like a generic first-person shooter wearing a Doom skin. It has tried its best to appeal to two markets by adding modern mechanics to an arena shooter. But by doing so, it's alienated its core audience and produced a shooter modern gamers will find mediocre at best. So basically, if you're the type of person that likes to play crappy Avatar indie games or even Destiny, Ian is saying that this is right up your alley. And sorry Destiny fans, but I really fucking hate Destiny. But going back to Doom, there's a lot of controversy saying Doom is not like how it used to be. And at the end of the day, it's up to the gamers to decide whether or not they like the game or not. Now, what are my thoughts about this? It's quite simple, really. If the game has a good campaign at least, I could try it out. You know, I can have some fun with it, I can play around with it. The multiplayer, if it's an alright multiplayer, and I can at least have some fun in it, whether that's shooting some people or, you know, just having some fun in it with friends, then I would give that game an A+. But the graphics, of course, have to be good, the frames per second, and all kinds of stuff like the textures, details, the performance of the game itself. It has to be good. If it ain't good, then I'm sorry, but that ain't my cup of tea. In other words, don't be shitty. Don't be shitty, Doom. If it's shitty, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna have fun, and it won't be a fun game. Like, come on. Don't be a shitty game. And one of the most very crucial things about a game is its campaign. The campaign itself has to have a good story, has to have a good background. You have to set the setting, the stage for everything, you know? You can't just say, oh, you know, the Earth turned into hell, and now you're a space marine randomly. No, you have to set a little bit of a setting, kind of like, I don't know, like those little animations, just like how they have that for like Halo and stuff, or yeah, those like little cutscenes. It has to have those at least, so it can at least set the stage. Now, I don't know why I keep on saying Space Marine. I think it takes place on Earth. So, I'm not the super hardcore Doom fan. I don't know everything. I've seen the movie Doom, if that even is like part of the game. But I've seen the movie. I've played the arcade game a little bit. I think there's like comics about it and stuff. I've never really like read it or like the settings and stuff about it. I just know a little bit about Doom itself. Not a whole bunch, but just a good amount for the average gamer. And that's another reason why, in my opinion, it's going to be a good game for the average gamer. If you're the type of person that just loves to play a game just to have fun with it, then that is going to be your type of game. But if you like the kind of story mode kind of game, then maybe you should play the other Doom 3 that came out. Or, I forgot the name of the other Doom that was on the PC, but basically, I don't know if the campaign's going to be so great in this Doom. It might be, you know, don't take my word for it. It might be one of the greatest campaigns, but it can also be one of the shittiest campaigns. So, we'll just have to see when it releases. Now let's talk about the pros and cons on Doom 4, in my opinion. Number 1. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the campaign trailer, but it looks pretty badass. And I'm not talking about the live action trailer, I'm talking about the campaign trailer. If you have not checked it out, go check it out on YouTube. Just type up Doom 4 campaign trailer. You can also check it out on the Xbox store. But if you guys have not seen it, go check it out. It's really cool, really badass. I really like the executions on there. Like, one of the executions was the Doom guy. He was taking out the eye of one of the demons. He, like, punched his hand into the demon's eye. That looked really badass. Number 2. Now, even though lots of people say that the multiplayer is just like Halo or Call of Duty, and I've been saying that a lot, but, I mean, come on. Let's face it, it basically kind of is. But it does bring a lot of new things to the table, and one of the things is the executions. Now, even though you're trying to melee somebody, it may take about 3 to 2 hits, but when you do kill somebody with a melee hit, you actually do something very cool, and you actually do a melee kill. Now, if you guys checked my last video, you actually saw me get completely smashed by, I think it was like a kick to the face in midair. Another one was me, I think, smashing this guy's face into my knee. Those are some pretty cool ass executions. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen that really in any of those kind of games. I haven't seen it in a while, actually. So that's pretty badass, and in my opinion, I think that's really cool. It brings a little bit more of a variety to the game itself and the multiplayer. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. Number 3. Another awesome and great feature in the Doom multiplayer is that you can actually put patterns on your gun. And within those patterns, you can actually customize it with the color. And I believe the whole entire gun, if I'm not mistaken, can actually have patterns. So you can have patterns on the top, side, bottom, everywhere. You could change it to 2 colors. There's metallic. I'm not even sure if there's chrome. There's probably chrome on there. I never unlocked it, but I'm pretty sure there's chrome. There's just a whole bunch of colors that you can actually unlock. Also, if you pre-ordered Doom, you would actually get a couple of new patterns. I believe exclusive only to the people that pre-order. And also a couple of exclusive colors to people who, again, pre-order. Now, the mere fact that you can make your gun actually look like a Nerf gun is pretty freaking cool. Who doesn't want to walk around with a gun that looks like a Nerf gun and just be blasting people apart? Now, enough about the pros, let's talk about the cons. Number 1. Now, this is all on my interpretation of the game, but in my opinion, the biggest con of the game is that it is too fast. And this is something I have to go with the gaming community. It is too fast. It feels like Advanced Warfare. I don't know if you guys played Advanced Warfare, I'm pretty sure many of you have. But Advanced Warfare was just too fast paced. It was jumping here and there, everywhere. I mean, it was hard to get kills, and that's just exactly how Doom is. Everybody's running around. The maps are way too small, and I mean way too small. Like literally it's too compact. It's a lot of close quarters combat, and it kind of feels again like another game, which is Gears of War. When you have a small map and everybody's using a shotgun, that's basically how it feels. Everybody's using a shotgun, and then if you have the Revenant, it's easy to get kills because all you gotta do is shoot those 2 rockets, boom, and you're gonna get at least 1 kill every time you shoot them, maybe even a double. Number 2. The resemblance of the Doom multiplayer character to the Halo multiplayer character is very similar. As you can see on the 2 pictures, there's Doom character, we're gonna call him Doom Guy, so there's Doom Guy right there, and then there is the Halo Spartan. Very similar if you put them next to each other. Number 3. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hate the fact that the maps are so small and you can't sprint. That really sucks because you can't go to point A to point B. And the maps, again, are really small, so it's like, I don't know, it's just so close quarters and I really hate that. And then the guns themselves are super stupid. They're like not even balanced. When you shoot a rocket launcher, it takes like 3-4 shots in order to kill somebody. But if you shoot them with a shotgun, you can kill them in 1 to 2 rounds, which is, I mean, it's cool because it's a shotgun, but everybody's using the goddamn shotgun. I don't like that. And then the rocket launcher, it's useless as fuck basically because you can't kill anybody with it. So the weapons, I guess they gotta kind of change it. Maybe if they put it like where everybody spawns with, you know, an assault rifle and a pistol, and then around the map there's like rocket launchers and stuff. Just like I guess you could say the old Doom back then. Then that would be really great, you know, that would be more better, it would be more balanced. Or even if they add just a couple of rifles, like let's say I don't know, like a carbine rifle and an assault rifle, and then of course the regular pistol, then that would be more better. It would be like, I don't know, yeah, it would just be way better, you know. And then you got to pick up the weapons around, so kind of like a little Halo action right there. But not too much like Halo, because that's kind of like every game's concept. And also to include for the close quarters combat, they need to make the maps bigger and add sprints. It's gonna be way different. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be better. Trust me. If they do that, I mean, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be an awesome game. They have to do that because I sure as hell don't want to be walking around everywhere. And you know, if I'm trying to get away from an enemy and you're both walking, chances are you're not gonna get away. So that fucking sucks ass. So the overall view of Doom 4 so far, in my opinion, it's an okay game, alright? It's an okay game. Not too much negativity for the game. Again, I like how it looks. It's looking pretty nice. I've seen the campaign. It looks pretty good. But again, they gotta do massive changes, and you know, in 4 weeks, I don't think a lot is gonna occur. Unless they stall the release date at the last minute. They're probably not going to do that. They probably just want the money, because I bet you they've already spent a lot of money on the game itself. One last thing before I end the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching my videos and subscribing. Thank you guys so much. I really want to shout that out to you guys. I really appreciate it. Keep it up, you guys. Keep being awesome. And if you guys want to see me play some Doom Arcade, leave it in the comments below. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you beautifuls later.